Okay, my name's Derek. I'm trying to make a YouTube video on Quibids. I don't have my prizes yet, but Quibids is legit. People always say it's a scam. It's a scam because the timer resets. But they trying to. That's all they're trying to do is give other people a chance. I'm gonna tell you a few a few features or things how you need to bid. A lot of people don't tell you this. They only give you one thing is don't go for the big things or go for the gift cards. Go for the voucher points. Forget that. Another dude told me on YouTube, or he showed me on YouTube, is don't go for the voucher points. Where you can. If it's like 200, 250 or more voucher points, go for it. But if it's like 50 voucher points, don't go for it. Because at the end, at the end, unless it's like 20 cents or something like that, or if it's like dirt cheap, yes, go for it. But in the long run, by the time the auction's over, you can already buy the bids. So what you really need to do is kind of just try to get whatever you want, but don't try to get something that's like a TV, because more than likely you're not gonna win TV, because everybody wants a TV for like $10. So I what I had won an Xbox Modern Warfare version. I kind of got lucky on that one, and what I was doing was I was just desperate for something, and I'm like, oh, I don't waste my money. I paid $60 for 100 bids. I'm probably not gonna win anything, so let's see what happens. So I got in there, just messing around, kind of figured out the game a little bit. I waited, try to do what they told me to do on the other YouTube sites, and I won. So I'm gonna tell you how to win, or give you a few tips how to win. I'm gonna tell you the do's and the don'ts. Okay? I'm gonna tell you all the do's first. What you need to do is kind of scope. You need to scope out what you want to bid on, or what auction you want to join. Okay? And then second, you join the auction, and then you just wait. You do let like everybody says, you let everybody get all their bids out of the way, and then after that, you wait until the clock, like the reset clock, goes down to 10 seconds a bid. Because if it's 20 seconds, you're never gonna win. You're gonna waste all your bids trying to win. Wait till 10 seconds. But if what I did is use the Bitomatic. Wait till it goes down to 10 seconds, but you gotta look at this. Whenever that, look at other people's Bitomatic. You gotta see how fast their Bitomatic is running. If it's running quick, don't go in. If it's kind of slowing down, like the auction's over, then you get in. And what you do with the Bitomatic is first you put in 10 bids. You start out with 10 bids and then let it run, kind of. But once it starts picking up a little bit, back out. Back out as fast as you can. Okay? And then second, scope out the other people that's in the auction that's doing Bitomatic. And see how many, look at the prizes and see how many bids they put down on those prizes. And to see what kind of competition you have. And if it's like 12, 10, 12 people, if it's 10 people, okay, stay in there, see what happens. Um, More than likely, if it's 10 people in the auction, mainly most of the time it's only 3 people bidding the whole three, 4 at the most bidding the whole time on Bidomatic. And then you kind of, and then you got to look at the time. Look at the clock on your computer. Look at look how long the auction is going. You got to figure out. It's been this amount of time. The auction should be closing pretty soon. You gotta have in your mind that the auction. You gotta compare what time it is right now, because they're not gonna want to keep. They're gonna try to keep the auction up as long as they can, but then they don't want to. Okay. If there's a ton of people in there, they're gonna keep the auction in as long as they can. If it's not a lot of people, they're gonna want to close the auction pretty soon because they're not making any money, and they can have some other auction open in that place. So, and one more thing, the best thing, look at the other auctions. See how much see how much the other ones are going for, and that will kind of determine when the clock is going to change and how the auction is going to end. Because that's how I got my Oakleys for cheap. I figured out, I scoped out the other Oakleys of the same type, and then I got in, figured out, I waited to the end until the clock ran down. I didn't think I was gonna win, and then once I finally won, I was so excited. But I was more excited for the Xbox because I got one already. I've been wanting another Xbox, but I don't want to pay $300 for another Xbox when I got one here. I just want a new one because I'm running out of memory. Because I got the old school one that has about 12 gigs, I think. 24 12 gigs. The very basic one that we had back in the day when Xbox first came out. So I had to get another upgrade. So you got to bid responsibly too. Don't go in rush and think you can win everything because you didn't put $60 down and you see advertising on TV saying you can get it for this. Don't go in expecting you can win everything. Go in thinking I want this. That's all you can do. I want it, and you go get it. And you gotta first you gotta figure a few things out. Play with it a little bit. Figure out what you can and can't do. Um, Try to figure out a strategy. What's good for you? Because my strategy might not be good for you. It was good for me. I was successful 2 times. I almost got a 3. I almost got the Beats. And I almost got a PlayStation Vita. One bit away from both of them. I was mad. And just look at other YouTube videos. I don't know if mine's going to be good enough. But it's pretty good information I told you. I think that's all the information I got right now. If if you think I missed anything, feel free to comment or subscribe. Please subscribe. And I'm I'm not making you do it, but if you haven't joined yet, it's fun. Quibids is fun, but you gotta bid responsibly and bid smart. You don't want to waste all your bids, and then you end up spending $100, $200 in the first night on top of the 60. I'm still on top, and as long as I don't let the money catch up to what my Xbox and my Oakleys are. I'm in good shape, but you gotta bid responsibly and don't rush in it, anything. Just kind of play with it. Put a few bids in. Don't waste all your 100 bids real quick, and don't go for the big prize. Go for something that just go for whatever you want, but don't go for the TVs. I'm telling you right now, don't go for the TVs. Cause last night it was like 11 o'clock at night, and the auction, one of the auctions didn't end all the way till this morning at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so don't go for the TVs. You can go for it, see if you can win as a test run. If you don't think you can win like me, but don't go for the TVs or iPads. Everybody wants that crap. Unless you got the money to dish out for that stuff. If you got the money to dish out, then go for it. If you don't, just do what I did. Try to get whatever you want, but try to get something in reason and grasp. I hope you like my video. Just comment, and if you want to join, I'm gonna have my referral box so I can get 25 bids. Only if you want. It'll help me out because I'm trying to help you out to win. So it's kind of like a double. It's kind of like I'm scratching your back, but can you scratch mine? I'm D Stu, aka I'm Derek, aka D Stu. Hit me up. Thanks.